All right, guys, welcome to my very first video on my channel. Today we are playing Timberborn, and I'm going to be starting a new game. We're going to do Iron Teeth. I have played this game before, but it has been a while. It has been a little while since I've played. So we're just going to go ahead. I think I'm just going to start with a small cliffside. That kind of looks cool. I want to do cliffside, diorama. Let's start on cliffside, and we're just going to start on normal mode, and let's get into it. All right. What are we going to call the settlement? I think we're going to go Romanville, and that is purely because I'm naming it after my baby boy, Roman, who is in fact a dog. So Romanville. All right, we're off. Let's pause it and have a quick look around. All right, so we've got bad water source over here, and that runs all the way down to the end of the map. We've got some old scrap over there, which we can turn into metal later. Scrap up there, fair amount of trees, and plenty of space to plant some trees. So first off, make a couple of pathways straight out of there. Oh, we got like a little man-made, a little natural bridge happening over here. How does that affect the water flow? I don't understand. Is it a bridge? It is a bridge. Oh, look at that. That's pretty cool. All right. How do I... Oh, wrong way. All right. Well, you know what? I'm just going to, we'll go straight over because get that happening. And we've got some trees. So I'm going to build a pathway right down to there. We're also going to need these berries too. So I'm going to do a pathway there and there. Okay, so we've got some paths happening. We're going to need a couple of lumber mills right off the bat, and we're also going to need a gathering foot. Just one gathering flag there for now. Also going to need some storage. So we're going to do an industrial pile. Yeah, actually, let's put it on there, and we'll do like a small warehouse. We'll just do it right next. Actually, you know what? We're going to put it here. Like these, they can be berries. What are they? Mangroves, berries. This can be wood. Actually, we might need another one of those. I'm going to whack them. All right, they're ready to go. Also going to need a water source. So we can get water from down here, but it is a little bit far for the moment. It might be okay until we can afford some science for some stairs. Yeah, all right. I'm going to put a water source. Can we fit it there? I think we can. I'm going to put a water source there. Better connect it with the pathway down to. Also going to need some storage for the water. Where is it? There we go. Storage, small little water tank. We'll do 2. And we're going to make water here, and let's get these guys into gear. We also need to mark the trees for cutting. I'm just going to do all of that on there. We're also going to do all of these. For now, look at them go. All right. I really love this little natural bridge we have here. And we do need to set up a dam as well. So let's get couple of dams, and we're going to put them right on the edge there. But we're going to need to get a pathway down there first. Wait till they clear those trees out. That's okay. Not a big deal right now. We still got some time. Already got some berries happening in here, so that's good. All right, first night. Let's power through the first night. Day 2, the beavers are awake and they're on the move. Water is up and running. That is good news for our beavers. We also need to get a science hut happening, so I'm going to do that now, I think. Where are we going to put this? I think I want them over here. We go right next door. Bring it forward a little bit. We do them against the wall. I like that. We're going to do 2. And there, one there. I'd like to leave a little bit of a gap in case I want to put some decorations in. How are we doing? Good. But they are tearing through that timber. You just going to chill out there, buddy? Okay, well, let's put another storage for you. Now, just at this until we sort of get up and running, I'm going to have it on speed 2. Just keep it running a bit quicker. All right, these guys are done for the night. Let's fast forward through to day 3. All right, beavers, time to wake up, guys. Come on, let's go. Get to work. Look at all these little baby beavers. Aren't they cute? All right. So I'm not sure how many of you know this, but this game is actually set in the future after humans have eradicated themselves from Earth and the beavers have risen up to take over. And we are going to allow that to happen for them. I really kind of love this. This could be a really good, I know what I'm going to do here, but I do love this. Look, we've got some little stairs up there, archway, and we do have some oak. So I would really like to get up here sooner than later. Oh, they've started on the dam too, so that is good news. I really want to get this. Let's increase this, the priority of this, and let's also increase the priority of this. Need to get some breeding pods as well. Where are they? Breeding pods. Now I'm just going to put them right there. Only need 2. All right, these guys are done for the night. Let's push on through to day 4. Go to sleep. Come on, what are you doing? There we go. And wake up, guys. Time to wake up. Keep working. Do these need planks? No, that is something that we're going to need to build soon. So let's get some power happening. We need some wheels, some water wheels. I don't think they can fit here. Yeah, that's not going to work. I'm going to need to build it up. Well, once we clear out some of these trees, I'll be able to put one here. I think maybe even down here. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. 25 timber. We will. We're going to put 2 there. Probably a bit overkill. Actually, yeah, you know what? It probably is. So let's just delete one of them. What if we can? I'm going to mark these or get rid of them. I'm going to remove them so that we can get a path a little bit closer. There's no reason that they can't gather from further down. How are we doing? All right, we've already got 10 science, so that is good. And this is also going to act as a little bridge to the other side as well. So that's going to help us out. Also put in a farmhouse early. Put it back here. You know what? Let's put it there. All right. We've only got one more baby beaver until all our beavers are grown up. Ooh, we nearly have enough for a forester. One more science, we can get a forester. There we go. All right. That's going to need some planks though. So I think for now, we will put this. I'd really love to. Need to figure out the best place to put this. Yeah. We're going to have to get this land nice and hydrated though. All right. We're going to put that there. Yes. I'm going to make a pathway. Right from there. There. I'm going to demolish this. And we're going to put a pathway right there. Now, and we're going to build another lumberjack right there. Get those resources, guys. Pathway over here. There shouldn't be any reason that the beavers can't get to those berries now. They are sleeping, so let's power through. That was a quick night. All right. The breeding pods are up and running, so that is great. We need to get that windmill up and running. They are making a little pathway for me. So let's actually just delete that tree. I'm going to let them drop that tree down. Once they do that, be able to connect the paths up. I just realized that we're going to have to put the what do you call it? The lumber mill there. So the path will have to go around. Oh, it's okay. No big deal. No biggie. Rome was not built in a day. All right, we're already on day 8. So how are we going? We've got 26 science. I really want to get this farmhouse completed as well. We can build, maybe we can actually start planning that. So plant trees, kohlrabi. So let's do kohlrabi here. And I want to remove this, this, and this. We're going to make that back one. We might not be able to get much happening up there because it is dry. We also need to make some more storage. That's going to be a good spot. Can we fit you in now? All right. And this is going to have the kohlrabis in there. What are you guys so hungry for? We need to get you guys some more food. All right, our power wheel is up and running. So let's delete these paths and we got to put in a industrial mill. Why can't I put it there? Friggin' tree. Get rid of it. All right, put that there. Put a little pathway in. They're not going to be too happy because they're all a bit hungry right now. How do we get more food happening? Maybe we'll plant some more. I think we should plant some more. What is wrong with this little guy? Injured too. I am not doing a good job of looking after these beavers. Have we got someone working in here? All right, we do. That's good news. Okay, so let's make some storage. We're going to do that and we'll mark them for planks. I am worried about my beavers. They are starving. How much science do I have? Okay, I can unlock the stairs for 70 and I can put them there. Yes. Then we're going to put a pathway down here and we're going to put a pathway down here and down into the stairs. We're going to make this high priority and then we're going to put some gathering flags down here so we can get some of those berries. I think for the time being, okay, good. The berries are coming back in. Have some food. All right. Okay. All right. Everyone stop panicking. It's okay. We're going to be all right. My forester is up and running. So that's good. So we're just going to plant up here. We'll do right up to that. We're also going to demolish that path because that's annoying me. And we'll plant one more oak there. And then we're going to do the rest pine there. So, we've got a drought approaching, but we don't have anyone working in the forester. So let's make that happen. And there, no one, mate, you're bothering me. You do nothing. Come down here. Where are you going? Let me get someone in here. We should be okay for the first drought because we have a dam. What would happen if we could put another? I just want to try this because, what happens if we did that? Can they do that from there, from the top? We'll find out. Are we going over here? All right, he's getting through those berries too. The drought is upon us. Okay, that's all right. So 2 beavers have died, so we're down. Oh, we're down 8 beavers. Not good, not good, not good. What can we unlock next? What is this? A gear workshop for 100. Need to get maybe more food. What is this? Menta. What if we put a farmhouse here we can utilize all. Look at all that wood. I didn't even see that. Okay. So first things first, we're going to put another farmhouse right there. And then we're going to actually utilize all of that area for, I think just berries. So let's put that there. We need to make a little pathway. And with all the berries, let's pause you. And we're going to make this a priority. Get rid of it. Look at them go. All right. The drought is nearly over. I think we should also make a set of stairs down into the water so that we can get up to those dams and build that. All right. Drought is over. Drought is over. Come on, water. Come back down. Come on down. It's actually such a cool little map. Really like this map. All right, we're day 1 of cycle 2. So it was a little bit of a situation there before, but we made it out okay. Love to get this wood. We're going to put one lumberjack flag there, and we're going to make construction site a high priority, and we're going to make the workplace. You know what? We will make this workplace a high priority for now. We're also going to mark these trees for cutting. Mark all of that for cutting and all of that. Get rid of it all. And then we're going to make all of this area berries. Berries for the babies. We really need to get our population boosted a little bit. Maybe we need to get these guys in some homes too. Oh. All right, our dams underneath the bridge are nearly complete. Good. I think I'm going to make this area housing. And then I might even whack some stairs right in here. Or actually, let's have a look at the size of the houses first. Where do we go? Housing. Can we put it there? Can put it there. Wouldn't it look cooler there? Maybe we should just put it back here for now. Yeah, we will. All right. I'm just going to jump forward a little bit. This is where we're at. I've installed some wood storage here because we needed it. I've got a forest over here because I think I was a bit confused. I thought the farmhouse was going to plant the berries, but turns out that I actually think it's the forester. Plants trees and bushes. Yep. So that will come in and then we'll get those berries happening. And I've got a couple of houses in, so all our beavers have a home to sleep in. And we're going to put a rooftop terrace in there. We're just waiting for the resources for those to come through. And we've got some more berries happening over here. And our trees are starting to grow. All right, the drought is here. So with a bit of luck, I've got 2 dams installed. So hopefully that just helps us a little bit retain the water that we do have. All right, but the drought's only for 3 more days. So I think we will survive. I will actually pause this for the moment until we get some gears happening. Ideally, I'd love to put, I wonder if we should do that now. Put some water wheels all the way across and then build the gear workshop on the other side. What does the gear workshop look like? There's going to be a fair bit of power going through there, which is good. And look, we have 17 beavers now, so there's really no reason why we can't have someone in there. We got anyone else paused? No. Can we get someone in there now? Great. We are underway. I think we're going to be all right. Once these platforms go in, then we'll be able to build a gear workshop. Actually, we could probably just put that in right now. And we might even put some storage out there for the gears. We can make this storage for planks and gears. But we've just hit level 7. Drought is over. That is great news. Bad tide's coming back in. Yes. All right, we've got 236 wood. Water is not that good. Food is okay. It could be better. But the good news is we do have this guy here. We're going to prioritize blueberries. We're going to make all of that berry. Berry. He's planting all the berries. We're happy about that. I'd love to divert this bad water elsewhere. But right now we just need to focus. I wonder if we can dam that up. Like create a little, how much is that? 120? I have enough. Levy might help us with, I wonder. I don't know how well this is going to work, but we're going to try it. I'm going to put 2 dams there and then levees on top. This might seem like a waste of resources, but it will, I think it's going to help us in the long run. All right, see how that goes. We might even be able to build that up. So let's have a look. We can, we're going to put 2 levees on the bottom and then we're going to put 2 dams on the top. And then that will actually fill up that side with clean water. We got gears happening? We do. All right. So that is great news as well. So we can actually unpause that. And that is going to hold water. All right. Let's fast forward through the night. What do you need for that? One plank, one gear, and a drought. We need to get this happening ASAP. Making me a little bit anxious. Just a little bit. They're all not happy because they're so thirsty. Once we get enough gears, I'm actually going to pause the gear production. One gear every 3 hours. No wonder it's so slow. I feel like I might be better off building another gear workshop as well. All right, let's do that. Another gear workshop right next door. We need to focus. Need to focus on just the one thing. They're hungry. They are hungry. So I do need to address that as well. We don't have enough food. Oh my gosh, you guys are taking so long. No. I don't want you doing any of that. I don't want you guys doing any of that right now. I want you to focus. Really want all of the energy going into the water tank. Okay, well, we have plenty of wood. We have no water and one food. We are in a state of crisis. That is safe to say. Drought coming in. Are they going to survive? Oh my gosh, they're all dying. Look, down to 8. We were up to 17. They're all dying. Thank goodness I don't run a country because I would be very bad at it. I'd be too busy focusing on fixing the poo water problem over anything else. All right, let's boost the speed. You're either going to make it or you're not. Only the strongest will survive. I think I was getting a little bit ambitious, a little bit ahead of myself. But look, I'm confident. Oh my God, we've just lost another beaver. Why did I not pay attention to the water situation? All right, 3 days left of the drought. We're also going to be in a bad way when we get our first bad tide as well. Can we get some workers in there, please? That's really important. Wonder you guys are starving. Don't have any workers in there. We always need workers in there. At least everyone has a home now. All right, water is climbing back up. We've got 12, 15 water. Great news. I love this. We're also going to have to get some variety of food happening too. This project is going to have to be altered for a while, I think. Oh my gosh, one more day of the drought. How are we going with that? Nowhere because we're not getting any power at the moment. Nearly there, nearly at the end of the drought. We can get some water flow. Okay, drought is almost over. Come on, you got this. All right, we're done. Drought is over. Water's coming back. We're up to 22 water. So once this starts cracking, we get power running through here. We'll be able to finish this water tank. Oh my gosh. Perfect timing too, because look, all of the water's just run out in this section of the dam too. And we're back in business. I'm so happy about that. I'm really happy about that. Why are you guys still building that? Okay. Yeah, whatever, I suppose. I really want you guys to finish this. We don't have anyone in there. All right, guys. I think I'm going to leave it there for tonight because we've got to get ourselves out of a bit of a sticky situation, don't we? Well, let's hope that we can keep this colony alive. And then once we survive, then maybe I can get back into this little split section I'm trying to develop down here. But I think we do need to prioritize the beaver's health first. All right. See you guys next time.